Billy's Cult. This is a thriller slasher horror type film. I have no idea when this was released. It was made by Jaunted Productions and stars Lou Martini and Debbie Rochon in it. And it was directed by Michael P. Lucas, which is the only film he has credited to his name. So that's a little information I could find on this film. It was, let's tell you the plot. I guess I might spoil some of this, by the way, if anyone cares. Yeah, so, well, Billy's Cult. So it starts off with this girl, homosexual of a priest, in a church. She's like, I sinned, blah, blah, blah. I'm pretty sure she was a prostitute, but yeah. And then he basically hooks up with her right there on the floor. What a great start. Like, religious people are going to have a heyday watching this. Yeah. So then it cuts to basically a guy in a mentally insane asylum, I think. It's been a while since I actually watched this, so some of it is a little fuzzy, but yeah. Basically, the sum of this movie, though, is a lot of random dialogue that doesn't need to be in there, a lot of pointless talk, and dumb scenes. So, yeah, you know what you're getting into with this. It's ultra low budget. The acting's not the greatest, and makeup's cheesy in this. Some of the kill scenes are actually pretty inventive, though. So it has like a Saw vibe to it. So if you like torture porn and stuff like that, this is like a good light version of that. But yeah, so basically, this Billy first it's like a guy preying on prostitutes and stuff, and there's some really weird parts in this movie that I'm going to get into in a sec. But yeah, he preys on prostitutes basically and kills them. Or so he gets one chick pregnant, and kills her and the fetus. Then he kills another prostitute in the process, and then the cops start looking into these murders and goes on. It's your typical crime, like investigation type deal for a while. And then he basically meets a prostitute, which ends up being it's actually his mother because they show it in flashbacks. She gives him a blowjob. Yeah, so there's incest in this movie too, whether you like it or not. And he looks like he enjoys it too. So yeah, he gets it. And then she's in an abusive relationship with some other dude. And then basically he keeps coming back to her, but she doesn't realize it. And then basically they find DNA, which is his, but also resembles hers. So cops think she's in on it, so they arrest her and interrogate her for like half the film, which is stupid. There's a lot of girl fighting, like stuff, and it actually resembles a lot of like how like cops are nowadays too. Sadly, so I think so. Yeah, so there's a bit of realism there in this film, which is pretty compelling for a low budget independently made movie. But yeah, and then sure enough, as she gets out of the mom gets out of it because they don't have enough evidence, and Billy starts targeting. I think he learns that his mom is in jail, so he targets the detectives going after him. There's some really cool kill scenes with the detectives, though. He massacres a whole family and puts it all on display, sort of like you see in Seven or the Hannibal series and stuff. So, yeah, that was probably like the crowning moment for me. I love that scene. It was so good. It's really funny to watch. And then they basically sit around at the kitchen table and talk about what's going on. So, those stupid cops. Yeah. So, and then basically they catch up to him and they go to arrest him, and he's trying to fight them. In the climax scene, they basically just shoot him, and the movie's over. Yeah, that's it. Like, it's the most random hour and a half I sat through. It was just like, it started picking up like halfway through, but then it just abruptly ends and stuff. Clearly they rushed some of it and stuff like that, probably for like production values and money issues and shit. Big problems with a lot of these, but overall, it was hilarious in some scenes, amusing and boring all at once. So, yeah, there wasn't anything outstanding, great to mention or anything like that. But if you like your crime thrillers and stuff like that, you might like this. You might want to give this one a try. I'll give this one probably a 2 out of 5. Yeah, I'll link the trailer down below if I can find it again. It took me a little while to find it on YouTube, so yeah, that'll be linked down below. As always, my Instagram's linked down there because I post clips of the films on my stories I'm going to be doing, so you get a future look. Follow me there. And there's other weird stuff on there too. But yeah, make sure you subscribe if you like hearing my opinions on stuff. Like this video if you like B movies and this one, and comment down below if you've seen this. Let me know what you thought. If I missed anything interesting that I should have mentioned and stuff. And comment down below future thrillers and horror films, B movies, big budget films, whatever they want to hear my opinions on. Comment those down below too. And yeah, never trust a guy named Billy, even though one of my best friends' name's Billy.